guys, a bit of a big update on the old trench table today. Well, as you can see, I've done all of the texturing now, filled in both sides of the other side of the table. If you remember in the previous visit there was a gap there and there was a gap up there. Finally done that out of the way because that was really bugging me. And I've laid down the first colour of what I would class as the aerosol colours. Basically the ones that are going to give cool effects but really quickly. And I didn't stop at the trench table either. I gave the Mega Fortress a bit of a lick, as you can see there. So yeah, what have I done on the table? Well, basically I've added crap loads of detail everywhere, which is still quite difficult to see because of the lack of colour. The colouring that you're looking at the moment, yeah, let's talk about that first. The colouring that you're looking at is what I'd class like is the first stage, and I've been using some really excellent aerosols that I've found from a company called Modelmates. So yeah, here's what, let's just get some out so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is, I'll take you through the colours. The greys that I've used on the Fortress and on the table so far have been light grey, which is a matte grey, and a dark grey. They're both primer sprays, but they've worked really well for the purposes as to what I wanted. Now, of course, obviously once all that's done, that's when you start adding the mud effects and the different colours of mud, and they've got some absolutely excellent, I'll just get them out so you guys can see, variants. Now what I've been using is Weathering spray dyes from Modelmates, and they're really, I mean, well, you can see by looking at the table all the multiple shades that I've got here. It's going to make, when I come to actually dry brushing and painting the rest of the table, it's going to all blend in seamlessly. It's going to look great. Anyway, enough waffling. I've used Mud Brown, Sand Brown, as you can see, Weathering spray dye, because these can actually be used on kits as well. Oh, a light grey, I must have used that when I was doing the greys, and of course an oil brown. Now you'll be able to see more on the actual Fortress itself, so I'll just move over there now. Now if you look at the rocks there, I don't know if this camera is going to be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about, but there is a tinge of green in there, and I've been using moss green for that, which is absolutely perfect because it's really subtle, but I think you can actually see the green. I can see it with my eyes, I'm just not sure if the camera light setting is bleaching it out or not. And some of the blast areas, sort of like in the craters and the preformed craters over there and here, in general dips, if I stand back you'll be able to see it better. See the darkness. I've used a soot black, which is absolutely, it's brilliant, it really is. I'm really pleased with it. And finally, for the aerosols on some of the ruins, such as the Storm Raven and the Crash Titan, and of course the landing pad on the Fortress, because it's metallic. Let's just go around there and have a look. Now, apologies for the light, guys, but as you can see, I've got a very good layer in there of what's called is rusty red. I'm going to go in obviously afterwards with the other colours to augment that, but it's a perfect base red rusty colour for myself. And there on the missile silo, another cool thing, I'm sure Templar's Crusades there will be pleased to know. I think he already gave me this part and I didn't realise, but now I can actually close it off as well. So yes buddy, looks like you gave it me ages ago. You'll know what I'm talking about. Right, so yeah, colour mad today. It smells like an absolute chemical factory in here at the moment now because everything's just still going off and drying out. But I am really pleased with it. Right then, so what details have I added since we last spoke? I've put a ladder there because I thought that looked pretty cool in that inset. But also what I'm doing here, even though I've added some colour, there's still a few building bits I've got to do. I'm building up the sandbags, and what I've done is I've made these out of green stuff, and I think they look loads better. I'm going to be using some Milliput as well. I'm just waiting for that to come in the post, but I thought I'd have a quick go at doing some green stuff ones, and they look really good. But there's no way I'm doing it in green stuff because it doesn't go anywhere, believe me. I think I used 2 long strips on just that there. Yes, casualties. lots of them, Orks. Now then, I found a batch of old minis that we'd got actually out to print Ork minis, so I've been using them. And several pieces of Ork paraphernalia all over the table, mainly focusing on these 2 tiles here, but there is some dotted around here. So yeah, I've got some Ork weapons. There's a corpse there. There's one there. It will be quite hard to see, guys, I'm afraid, until it's painted. Bit of a Dreadnought weapon going on there. More Ork weaponry. I'll go around the other side of the table to show you that in a minute. Corpse there, and there's all over there is Ork debris dotted here and there, and there's a lot of small details as well. And like here and now, I've got a weapon just lying in the mud or the earth. Another one there. Yeah, destroyed lascannon there, or knackered up. You've seen the fences before. What else have I done? That's, once again, guys, got to go around the table, I'm afraid. Excuse the shaky cam. Just going over this side. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last video or not. I put a heavy bolter there. As you can remember, the casualties are there. Oh yeah. A blown in half Ork there. I'm going to green stuff some entrails there, and they'll be painted up, and that should look pretty sweet. More Ork bits littered all over the table, and I've put a banner there. It's got a couple of Ork glyphs on. I should show you the right way around, really, shouldn't I? I can't bend my wrist enough, guys. Ow. Yeah, that's what it's looking like so far now. I'm thinking that it's getting very close to painting. I just need to green stuff, sorry, I should say milliput crap load more sandbags, because I want to put some more around the command area there and the various other locations that I've already got sandbags. And while I'm on, I might actually put some on the fortress as well. But I'm really pleased with the way it's looking. Trench table really is sort of like all merged into one big 9x4 table now, because I've sort of like tried to bleed in the colour scheme going into the fortress, so it all blends in, do you know what I mean? But yeah, really pleased. Hundreds of man hours of work. It's starting to pay off now. I'm really impressed, even though I say so myself. The paints that I've used from Hobby Mates, oh sorry, Model Mates, are absolutely perfect for the job, and they've saved me a massive amount of time. I mean, I've used them all over the fortress as well. Just look at the depth of it already. I'm quite pleased with that. Saved me a lot of time. So colour stage is now done as far as the aerosols are concerned. Really pleased with them. Next up, I'll probably do a bit of dry brushing on the table while I'm waiting for some of the other details that I'm going to put on the table to come in the post. So yeah, cheers guys, thanks for listening to me waffle on for absolutely ages. Don't forget to check out Model Mates stuff if you're interested in using the same stuff I have. I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.